I hope we might be able to now actually dig into, Abby, some of the research that you're conducting, because we've got this mint family. I'm sure that in the different species, they have slightly different affordances and different, I'm guessing there are different terpenoids being produced or different variants, perhaps. One example I can think of is lemon balm versus mint. You know, lemon balm seems to be in that mint family, has a slightly different taste and smell than mint. And so I'm wondering if you could, A, maybe touch on some of those differences, and B, I don't know if these can be answered in the same breath, but take us into some of that exciting research that you've been conducting.
Sure. So we've talked a little bit about terpenes already, and I just want to clarify that terpenes are a class of plant natural products. So they're just a chemical that the plants make, and as Bjorn said, the plant uses them for a different kind of signaling and communication. But they're just one type out of many that a plant uses. And they're called terpenes because they're all made out of the same base molecule. The ones that we have been talking about that you can smell are typically the monoterpenes, so they're the smallest, they're the most volatile. The ones in the soil are often diterpenes, they're a little bit heavier, so they can stay in the soil a little bit better. So the taste of different mint species, different lamiaceae species, is due in part to some of these terpenes, often the monoterpenes and some of the smaller ones. So there's a different combination of these for each type of plant. And a lot of the terpenes we don't even know about. So I think it's estimated right now we have an awareness of around 65,000 terpenes. So that's a ton. Obviously, we can't name all of them. We don't know a ton about all of them, but there are a few that come up and that are researched a bit more. So, for example, in peppermint, the most well-known one is menthol. That's where you get that kind of cooling effect. It also has some limonene and pinene, which have kind of that citrusy from the limonene. And pinene has that little bit more of an herbaceous kind of pine scent. And those you may have also heard in other products such as cannabis. Those are common ones that are brought up in cannabis as well. So the flavor profile has a lot to do with those types of terpenes that are in those leaves and in those trichomes, as Bjorn was saying.